Bring your awareness to your breath. And take a few long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. And begin to bring your awareness to your surroundings. Notice the temperature. Notice the parts of the body touching the mat. Feel your breath as it moves through the body. Feel the expansion in the front body on your inhalation. And feel the contraction of the body on the exhalation. Notice the sound inside and outside of your room. Notice the scent in the room. Notice the light behind your eyes. The taste in your mouth. And just feel and scan the body as you rest here on your mat. And take your eyes, lift them to 12 o'clock and make circles with your eyes. And then pause and lift the eyes to 12 again, circle them in the other direction. And then gently squeeze the eyes or close the lids tightly and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. Bring your palms together and rub the palms together. And let the base of your palms rest on your eyes. And bring the palms together again and rub them together. And let them rest at your abdomen. As you rest the hands on the belly, just feel their weight. Notice the temperature of your hands. And then feel the breath underneath the palms with each inhalation and exhalation. So feel the belly lift into your palms and feel it descend. And bring your hands to your rib cage. And inhale into the ribs. Spread the ribs wide and let them come back into the middle. Think about breathing horizontally. And then bring your hands to rest at the center of your chest. And with your inhalation, lift your chest into your palms. And exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, spread your collarbones wide. And exhale. Take a couple more breaths. And then take one hand back down to your abdomen. And as we practice the 3-part breath, begin by drawing your breath into the belly. From the belly to the ribs. From the ribs to the chest. And then exhale in one breath and let go. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, release, relax, let go. Take a few more breaths. Release your arms by your sides. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And bring your feet flat to the floor if they're not there already. And gently sway your knees from side to side. It helps to warm up the top of the glutes and the sacrum. And then just take the knees a little deeper, noticing the side of the glutes as you bring the legs left and right. And now extend your legs out. Reach your arms up and take them behind you. Gently press your heels into the floor, lift your kneecaps up, and reach the fingers away from your toes. And then exhale your arms by your sides. Relax the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up, take them behind you. This time as you press down through your heels, press out through the balls of your feet as well. And as you press out through the balls of your feet, your thighs automatically engage. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, release the arms, release the legs. Reach up, take the arms behind you. Stretch out through the feet. Maybe flex your heels a little. Press out through the soles of the feet. And then relax your legs. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers and close them a few times. And then open and close the hands. Move the joints and the fingers. Make a loose fist and make some circles with your wrists. And then go the other way. And flip your palms up and point them down and just wave your hands up and down. Bring your palms together, interlace the fingers, and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Press the palms up. Bend your elbows and bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Press your palms towards your feet. And then bring the hands in and reach the arms up. Take your folded hands behind you. Press out through your palms, do a pelvic tilt, and flex your feet. Release the interlace of your fingers, wiggle them, relax your legs. And then bring the arms up with your palms facing each other. Shrug your shoulders off your mat. And then place them down. Shrug the shoulders up and place them down. And shrug the shoulders up and place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows. Lower them down above your rib cage and make some circles with your arms. Slide your arms to the left and look right. And then slide your arms right, look left. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them behind you. Refold your arms with the other forearm in front. And pause for a moment. Again, take a moment to scan your body. And then walk your legs over to the left corner of your mat. Cross the right ankle over the left. Press out through your heels and bring your arms all the way over to the left so you get that nice, deep, big stretch on the right side. A little bit into your hip. And then come back through the middle. Walk the legs to the right corner of your mat. Cross the left leg over. Flex your heels. Draw the arms all the way over to the right for a stretch on the left side of the body. And then come back to the middle. Bring your legs to the center. Bring your folded arms up. Let them hover above your ribs and circle the arms in the other direction. And slide your arms to the right, look left. And then slide your arms left, look right. Take your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Deep breath in. And exhale your arms down by your sides. And with the toes pointed to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes or wiggle them. Point and flex your feet. My ankles just grabbed. And then make some circles with your ankles. And pause and go the other way. And then take your feet a little wider, bring the big toes together. And just pause here for a moment. Feel the stretch in the hips. And now windshield wipe your legs. Slide your heels, tap the legs. And then bring your feet to the floor. Slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. And walk your hands down towards your feet, or you can hold on to the mat and draw the arms down. Just helps to release your shoulders a bit. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Draw your knees into your chest, rock them in and out. Hug your knees in and take them as wide as your shoulders and rock from side to side. Come back to the middle. Lower the knees away, hold on to the tops of your knees, make some circles around the low back and sacrum. And then pause and go the other way. Bring the knees in towards your chest. And stretch the legs up. Hold on behind your thighs. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. Go the other way. And then bend and straighten. Try and keep your feet flat to the ceiling as you bend and straighten the knees with the thighs at your ribs. And then stretch your legs up, cross the left ankle over the right. And now bend and straighten. And press the legs up. And then recross the ankles, this time right over left, and bend the knees in and out. And then press the legs up, uncross the ankles. Take your legs wide, and then bring them in. And take the legs wide, bring them in, and take your legs wide. Bring the soles of the feet together, hold on to your ankles. Let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. And then take the feet up, let the feet be towards the ceiling, hold on behind your ankles or hold on to your heels. Draw your thighs as close to your ribs as you can. And just pause here for a moment. If you can sort of have the soles of the feet pointing to one another, but not necessarily touching. And then release and extend your legs, extend your arms, stretch your body. Bring your left thigh in close and rock it in and out. Bring the left knee over to your right shoulder. And then bring your left knee to the left shoulder. Let the knee fall away. Make some circles with your hip. And then go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs and gently rock your thigh in and out. And then extend your leg up. Bend and straighten your leg. And now gently rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh hugged in. And walk your hands up your leg. Try and keep the arms straight as you straighten the back of your leg. Bring the arch of your left foot to the right knee, and then take your knee over to the right. Flex the right foot. And come back up. Extend your arms and your legs. Point your toes. Do a pelvic tilt. And bring your right thigh in close. Rock it in and out. And then bring your right knee over to the left shoulder. And bring the right knee to the right shoulder. And then make some circles with your right hip. Pause and go the other way. Bring your thigh into your ribs. And then extend your leg up. Hold on behind your thigh. Press your thigh into your hands. Hands draw back against the thigh. Sort of that isometric muscle action, which basically is you're not moving, but the muscles are working. And now bend and straighten. And then keep a bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh at your ribs, walk your hands up, try and keep your arms straight as you straighten the back of your leg. So if you have to lower the leg to get the arms straight, that's fine. And then bring your right foot to the left knee and take your knee over to the left, flex the left foot. That nice open feeling in the outer hip and glute. Come back to the middle, bring both feet to the floor. Now press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Step your feet one step to the side. And press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. And then take the feet as wide as your mat. Turn your toes in towards one another. And then press the feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Take your feet, keep your feet wide. And just rock the knees again from side to side. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Now let's take the belt. And take your left foot up into the belt. Walk your hands up as close to your foot as you can get them. So the important thing here is to try and get your legs straight. If you constantly have a bend in your leg, you're always going to have short hamstrings, short, tight glutes. So even if your leg is here, but it's straight, it's better for lengthening the hamstrings. So we want to find a balance between that shortness of the hamstrings and then getting them to lengthen. And the more you get them to lengthen, at some point you'll be able to take your leg up to perhaps 90 degrees or maybe just shy of 90. But you'll find the lengthening will come. So we're going to start with our hands up towards the foot and just, as always, bend and straighten. And this helps to warm the glutes, warm the hamstrings. And then press your leg up. Imagine pressing the arch of your foot into the belt. Take your belt into the left hand and right hand to the right hip. Let your right knee go to the right and left leg to the left. And try and keep your toes in line with your knee. And then come back up to the center and take the belt into your right hand. Left hand to a T. Cross the right thigh behind the left and lower the left leg to the right. Again, try to keep your toes in line with your knee. And you most likely feel that in the outer thigh and maybe even a little bit behind your knee. And then come back up to the middle, bend and straighten. Hold the belt between your thumb and forefinger. And just lower the leg down to come even with your right knee. And then lift up and take the leg as far back as you can. Again, keep the arms straight. Lower your leg. And then lift up. And lower. And lift. This time take the leg almost all the way down. Just let it hover above the floor. And then lift up. Again, take the leg down, let it hover above the floor. And lift up. And lower. And lift. And then take your right foot into the belt, bring the left foot to the floor. Pause here for a moment, just let the back of your leg open. Bend and straighten. Take the belt into your right hand, left hand to your left hip. The left knee goes to the left and the right leg to the right. Inhale to the middle. Switch the belt to your left hand. Let the left knee come behind the right thigh. Lower the leg to the left. Come back up to the middle. Bend and straighten a couple times. And then take the belt between the thumb and forefinger. And then lower the leg down just to meet your knee. And then lift up. And lower. So press into your belt to give yourself a little resistance and lift. And one more time, lower down and lift up. And now let's take the leg all the way down, just let the leg hover above the floor and then lift up and lower down. Let it hover and lift up. One more time, lower the leg. Let it hover and then lift up. Take both feet into the belt. We're just going to try lowering both legs down. So remember, a couple things here. As soon as you feel your back lift off the mat, raise your legs. Keep your navel drawn into your spine to keep the back down. And don't forget to breathe. So we're going to lower the legs down. Just go as far as you can. And then lift the legs up. And then lower. And lift. And one more time, lower down. And then lift up. And that's just take the legs wide and rock from side to side. And then take the belt, you can set your belt aside, extend your legs and your arms, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. Exhale your arms down by your sides, roll to one side, and let's sit up for a couple of minutes. Bring your hands to your knees, close your eyes. Lower your chin to your chest. Roll the left ear to your left shoulder. Reach the right arm away. Wiggle your fingers. And then come back to the center, return your arm. And then keep your chin tucked in and roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Reach the left arm away. And then come back to the middle. Bring your chin parallel to the floor. Turn your head to the left. And back through the middle, turn your head right. And back through the middle. Round your back. Lift your chest. Round your back. And lift up. And round your back. And lift up. And then just slide your arms forward, come forward. If you can come to your forearms, come to the forearms. Otherwise, just come as far forward as you can. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. Keep the gaze right between your thumbs. It helps to keep your head, neck, and spine all in the same plane. And then walk yourself up. Take the left arm to the outside of your right knee, right hand behind you. Draw your navel in, soften your lower back, and twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back and switch sides. Twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. Come back to the middle, round your back. And lift your chest. And round. And lift. And then take both arms up. Turn your palms and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale. Reach up with the left arm and walk all the way out to the right. Stretch from your fingertips down through the sitting bone. Sweep the left arm down and around. Reach your right arm up next to your ear. And stretch the side body. Sweep down and around. Reach up. Round your ribs towards the floor. And then open your chest. And round the ribs. Inhale and open. And round the ribs. And then inhale, come all the way up. Reach up with your right arm. Walk out to the left. Round the ribs to the floor. Inhale, open your chest. Round your ribs. Inhale and open. And round the ribs. And then come all the way up. Roll your shoulders. Reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a ha. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Reach your legs out in front of you and slide your heels. Tap them again. Just bring your hands to your shins wherever they reach. And again, keep your gaze maybe right between your heels at the floor, just to keep the head, neck, and spine all in the same plane. Press down into your shins, lift your chest up, and then come back up. Cross your left leg and then the right leg, or if you tend to cross the left leg in all the time, swap it and bring the right leg inside. And then hinge forward. Press your palms down, lift up. Walk the hands back up. Bring your feet flat to the floor, gently rock your knees from side to side. Take the feet about hip distance apart. And then reach your arms through, press the fingertips down and round your back. Extend your legs and hinge forward. Bend your knees. Reach your arms through, round your back. And then hinge forward. One more time. Round your back as you reach through. Extend your legs. Hinge forward. And then slowly come back up. Hold on behind your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then bring your hands behind you and let your knees lower to the sides. And if you can, try and open your feet like a book. Gives a little bit more stretch to the inner thighs. And then bring the legs up, slide the heels. Hold on behind your right knee and bring the right foot into the left thigh. And then walk yourself forward. Press down into your palms, lift your chest. Come back up, twist towards your bent knee. And then twist towards your straight leg. Come back to the middle. Take the right leg, cross it over the left. Take your left arm and wrap it around the front of your shin. Draw your thigh in towards your ribs. So you might feel a little stretch right down here in the glute and the gluteus medius, which is the side part of the glute, and maybe a little bit in your hip. And then take your right hand behind you and turn. And then come back, slide your leg, and then hold on behind your left knee and bring the left foot into the right thigh. And walk yourself forward or slide forward. Press the palms down, lift up your chest. Walk yourself up. Twist towards your bent knee. And then twist towards the straight leg. Come back to the middle. Cross your left leg over the right. Wrap your right arm around the front of your left shin. Draw your thigh in towards your ribs. And take the hand behind you, your left hand behind you, and turn. And then come back to the middle. Extend your legs and slide the heels again. Tap them out. Take the feet as wide as your hips and windshield wipe your legs. And then just hold on behind the knees. Take your legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor and walk yourself forward. Walk over to your right leg, stretch through your left arm. Come back through the middle, walk over to your left leg, stretch through the right arm. Come back through the middle, walk yourself up. Hold on behind your knees again. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your hands behind you and let your knees lower down. Good. Bring the feet to the floor, rock your knees from side to side. And come up onto hands and knees. And once you're in table position, draw your navel up and in and round your back. And then inhale, lift your chest and round your back. Inhale and lift your chest and round your back. Inhale and come forward. Stretch your right leg out behind you, rock your toes. Press your heel away. Lift the right leg up, take it out to the right side, and reach up with your right arm. Sweep the right arm down underneath your left, and then reach up. Sweep the arm down and under, and reach up. Sweep your arm down and under. Inhale and reach up, and then bring the hand back, bring your foot back, and now stretch your left leg out behind you, rock your toes. Press your heel away. And bring the leg back, take your left leg out to the left side. Reach up with your left arm. Sweep the left arm down under the right and inhale up. Sweep the arm down and under. Inhale, reach up and sweep the arm down and under. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to the mat, round your back, and lift your chest. And come to a neutral spine. Take your blocks. Step your left foot forward. Make sure your knee is over your ankle, so the knee joint is over the ankle joint. And then press down into your blocks to lift your chest. Maybe even you'll feel a little bit more of a stretch in the psoas muscle, your hip flexor. And then slide your hips back, straighten your left leg. And come forward, press down to lift up, and then slide the hips back again. And come forward. Press your fingertips down into your blocks. Bring your hands to your thigh And reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks and step the left foot back. Step your right foot forward. Press down into your blocks. Lift up your chest. Feel that nice stretch in the front of your thigh. And then slide your hips back. Straighten your right leg. Come forward. Press down, lift up. And slide your hips back again. And come forward. Pause here, press your fingertips into the blocks. Bring your hands to your thigh. Reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step your right foot back. And then press your hips back. Now come forward. You may have to walk your knees in an inch or so. And then lower your hips, press into your blocks to lift up your chest. And then press back. This is a modified upward facing dog. And then come forward, press down into the blocks, lower your hips, lift your chest up, roll the shoulders back. And then press back. One more time, come forward. Press into your blocks, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest. And then come back just to stand on your knees. Step your feet forward to come into forward fold. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Your blocks are in front of your toes and underneath your shoulders, or slightly in front of your shoulders. Good. Bend and straighten your knees. And now straighten the legs. And now bend your knees, send your hips to the wall behind you. Lift your chest, so for ski jump pose. And then straighten your legs. Bend your knees. And then straighten the legs. And one more time, bend your knees, send your hips to the wall behind you. You probably will feel that in your quads. And then straighten up, hold on to opposite elbows, let your arms hang, let your head hang down, and just gently twist from side to side. Pause in the middle, bend your knees, slowly roll up, take your arms up overhead, and then exhale left, and come back up to the middle. Exhale, right. Come up to the middle. Keep your hips facing forward. Twist your torso to the left. Come back to the middle and twist your torso to the right. Come back to the middle. Release your arms, bend your knees, and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, lift up high. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower down. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your mat. Walk your feet back for downward facing dog. Come up onto your toes and lower one heel and then the other. And then come back to downward dog, glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. look forward to your hands and step your left foot forward. And then step your right foot in so that you can bring your foot onto the floor. And bring your right foot towards the edge of towards the right edge of your mat. And now bring your hands to your thigh. Reach your arms up for warrior one. Slowly hinge forward, bring your arms behind you. And then inhale and lift up. One more time, hinge forward. And then lift up. Take your right arm forward, left arm back. Reach your arms up. Take the left arm forward, right arm back. Reach your arms up. Hinge all the way forward, bring your hands to the floor. Step the right foot forward to come to forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale the arms down, fold forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale lower. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor. Walk your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward for plank. Press back for downward dog. Step your right foot forward. And bring your left foot in so that it comes onto the mat. And bring your left pinky toe to the left edge of your mat. Slowly come up, bring your hands to your thigh. And then take your arms up for warrior one. Hinge forward, take your arms behind you. Inhale and lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up. Take the left arm forward, right arm back. Reach your arms up. Take the right arm forward, left arm back. Reach your arms up. Hinge forward, bring your hands to the floor. Step the left foot forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Pause for a moment in mountain pose. And then let's just step to the middle of the mat. So I'm going to check on time. Okay. So bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet together. Press down into your left big toe and big toe mound. And take your right foot either to your ankle, your calf, or if you're able to go all the way up in the thigh, you're welcome to take that up. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest and reach your arms up. Release your arms, release your leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down into the right big toe and big toe mound. Take the left foot either to your ankle, your calf, or again, if you can go all the way up into your thigh, you're welcome to do that. And then take the hands to the center of the chest and reach your arms up. Release your arms, release your leg. Take your feet about hip distance apart. Hands to the hips, just make some circles with your hips. And go the other way. And then come to the top of your mat, reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Bend your knees, come down to your hands and knees. Roll onto one hip. And just grab one block. And once you come down onto your mat, slide the block underneath the hips and the sacrum. Your arms can be out to your sides. And extend your left leg down onto the mat. You'll feel a nice stretch in the psoas muscle. And then bring that leg back and take the right leg out. And bring that leg back. Bring both feet out in front of you if you can. If this is not comfortable, just do one leg at a time. And then bring both feet to the floor. Bring your arms down by your sides and just pause here in supported bridge pose. And now press your feet down, lift your hips up. And if you're comfortable, take the block up to the next level and then let your hips rest on the block. And just stay right here. I think most of you should be okay with this. I know most of you can get your hips up to this height. If not, stay at the lower level. You can also try to extend the left leg. Again, you get a little different stretch, a little deeper. And bring the leg back. And take the right leg out. Bring the leg back. Let's just do that one leg at a time. Again, left leg. Bring it in. Right leg. Bring it in. Press your feet down, lift your hips, and slide the block away. Lower the hips down to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest and gently rock them in and out. Keep the knees hugged in. And then let them fall away, make a few circles around the low back and sacrum. And go the other way. Bring your feet to the floor and press the feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Extend your legs. Extend your arms, point your toes, reach and stretch. And then exhale your arms down by your sides and you can prepare for Shavasana. So take the position that's most comfortable for you. And as you rest on your mat, take a few deep breaths in and out to bring your breath back to its natural cadence. With each of your exhalations, allow the back body to descend. And with each inhalation, feel a sense of lightness and space in the front body. With each of your exhalations, feel a sense of release, of peace, of calmness. Now begin to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and stretch the body. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And then slowly roll to your right side and pause there for a moment. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, complete breath out. And then gently press yourself up to come and sit comfortably in Sukhasana. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Lower your chin towards the chest, reminding us to surrender the busy, thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.